officially the holiday season, just a little holiday chaos around here. And according to a recent study by State Farm, nearly half of us are planning out-of-town travel, and nearly 60% of participants reported drivers are more stressed around the holidays, worrying about finances, having too many things to do.
Yes, and with a lot on our minds, how do we stay safe on the roads? Well, Jon Wey, security and driving expert for State Farm's Insurance, recently gave me some tips. Good morning, Jon. How are you this morning?
Hey, good morning. I'm doing really well. Appreciate your time.
Well, no, we need your time because this is a time of year that we see a holly jolly season, but also we see a lot of accidents. We see a lot of distracted driving. I mean, why does that happen this time of year?
Yeah, that's really well framed up. This is indeed my favorite time of the year, the stretch between Thanksgiving and Christmas, where we get to lean in with friends and family and close ones. But it is objectively the most dangerous time of the year to be driving a vehicle. The data proves that out. You know, where I'm from here, central Illinois, we're driving across snow-covered roads, and it's starting to get really, really windy. It's challenging to be driving, so there are more deaths this time of year than any other based on the amount of miles driven. I think there's a couple of reasons for that and a couple of things for us to be paying attention to. You know, one of those things is distraction and the need to be constantly connected to the things that go on in and around our personal lives. And that leads to stress. A good many of us, while we love this time of year, we feel stressed and we feel the stressors. We know that stress leads to distracted driving. And secondarily, and more problematically, we love to multitask. It's inherent in us as human beings. We do it in our work lives. We do it in our personal lives. And unfortunately, we like to do it behind the wheel of an automobile as well. And so this is a call to action to try to be more intentional about limiting those distractions this holiday season.
Yeah, all right, let's talk about recommending people on not being distracted while driving. This is so important.
Yep. Super important. A couple simple things we can be doing. One, use the tech that's available to us. A good many of us drive newer model cars, and those are equipped with things like Bluetooth that we can hook up our cell phone to, or have nav systems that we can try to figure out and understand where we're going before we go. Those are great things to be doing in the driveway and not when you're going down the highway at 65 miles an hour. And so let's try to be intentional about using the OEM manufacturer tools that we have before we set off on our adventure. And then similarly, when we get going, this is the hard part, really trying to distance ourselves from the cell phone and trying to feel that compulsion to grab the phone when it makes the beep or rings and want to see that text or get to that email. We know this. It can all wait. We talk about this with our children. We talk about this with our friends. But let's try to really lean into that personally this holiday season and practice what we preach.
Yeah, you know, I actually turned on my phone now that when I get in the car, it shuts off all the dings and stuff like that. So that way, you know,
that's a great tip.
Right? I mean, that's the thing right there. You guys actually did a study, and let's talk about the statistics on that and how this is actually affecting insurance, affecting people and stuff.
Well, it is. And, you know, at the end of the day, the more we're distracted, the greater the likelihood of getting in a collision. 2 seconds of your attention away from the wheel doubles your risk of getting into an automobile accident. And certainly we don't like that for our customers. At the end of the day, the more accidents we get in, the more expensive insurance becomes for all of us. And so there is this kind of downstream impact as we get more and more distracted. And to your point directly, almost 75% of us admit to some form of distraction. If it's not using the cell phone, it's 20% of us admitting to sending emails. It's the 40% that are drifting through playlists to find something to listen to. There's just a whole host of distractions that can take our attention if we're not careful. And so again, it's really trying to be very mindful about that as we're getting behind the wheel this winter.
Yeah, Jon, we've been talking here. We've been talking distraction. We're talking distraction. We're talking distraction. But still, people are not getting it. How are we going to help people understand to stop the distractions, to get to your point safely, and making sure people that are also on the road with you are safe?
You know, it's a great question, and it's a hard question to answer, and it's going to be a difficult solution for us societally to work our way through. I mean, we care about auto safety deeply at State Farm. First, it was seat belts, and then it was child passenger safety. Now it's distracted driving. For us, we're trying to talk about it with our customers through the lens of drivefulness and in kind of a wellness activity, right? My favorite few minutes of the day right now are when I get up and get my family ready for their day and then close the door to my truck and sit there in complete and utter silence. It's about the only place in my life right now where I can be there still and quiet and actively thinking my own thoughts without all the outside noise. And then more importantly, trying to take that moment of tranquility and apply it to the remainder of my drive. Let's not lean back into the radio. Let's not lean back in to whatever's going on this thing. Just be there in the moment. And then similarly, a great time to turn on the holiday classics on your local AM or FM station, tune it up a little bit, and tell the family to put the phones down and get involved with little holiday sing-along. In a vacuum, that may be slightly distracting, but it's nowhere near the same level of distraction that we've been talking about before, and more importantly, gives us a real opportunity to reconnect with those that we care the most about this holiday season.
John, this is so important to make sure that we're having a safe and happy holiday season. Where can people find more information?
Thank you for asking. StateFarm.com has all kinds of good content, both on the problem statements and then some of the potential solutions. Certainly encourage your viewers to go take a look.
Perfect. Hey, John, thanks for joining us. Stay warm there in Illinois, and make sure you get out and shovel that snow.
We'll do our best. Appreciate your time this morning. Happy holidays.
All right.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by State Farm.